Vocea. Always good to be back here in the Northern Division. And I cannot say no to any invitation to become part of a program for government here in the Northern Division. I'm indebted to the Northern Division. He has reared me properly through my careers in the civil servants. I started my career in the civil servants in the Northern Division, ended my career in the Northern Division. I started my political career in the Northern Division. So I'm always proud and be glad to be invited to come and take part in any program for us here in the Northern Division. The Commissioner Northern and members of the heads of department in the Northern Division, members of the civil service and the private sector, traditional chiefs of Labasa, school students, ladies and gentlemen, Bula Binaka, Namaste, and Assalamu Alaikum. I am pleased to be the chief guest of this afternoon's function on the occasion of Girmit Commemoration in Labasa this year. I wish to thank Honorable Charanjit Singh, the Minister for Multi-Ethnic Affairs and Sugar Industry, for inviting me to grace this occasion. I'm always grateful to visit the Fenrir North. This is a rare opportunity to be called as a chief guest for this important occasion, which I was really looking forward to as it relates to the commemoration of a major community in our country, the indentured laborers and their journey into the future of our beloved nation. I should give my gratitude to the very hard-working Girmit Working Committee that was set up by the Honorable Minister Charanjit Singh. The committee has done a wonderful task in preparing for this event. As you will observe soon, there will be a lot of traditional items for us to enjoy this afternoon. I'm sure you will have a great time with your family and friends. The commemoration or the remembrance of the indenture, or the Girmit as it was commonly called by the indentured Indians around the world, is a very significant moment to the people of Fiji, especially to the Fijians of Indian descendants. Girmit was a time of great stress and ordeal which the Girmitians had to endure under the British colonial rule. It is a moment that will never be forgotten, nor should it be forgotten. At this point, I wish to thank the coalition government for recognizing the sacrifices of the Girmitians and recognizing this as a national event by declaring it as a national holiday. Girmit represents the ancestral journey for many Fijians of Indian descendants as it concerns and connects them to their forefathers who endured indentured labor. Understanding Girmit history is crucial for Girmit descendants in comprehending their roots and the experiences of their ancestors. The commemoration of Girmit is a time to ponder about the sufferings that their forefathers went through, a time to reflect on the past, and ensuring that their struggles and sacrifices are not forgotten. Girmit commemoration is also a time to move on from the past and think of the future. Girmit also serves as an inspiration for many of us as it teaches us to work hard and never let your dignity be robbed by anyone, irrespective of the enormity of the situation. Indentured Indian laborers suffered a lot under the British rule in Fiji, but they also stood for what they believed in. In some cases, they were prepared to fight for their rights. This spirit of resilience remained with them and later with their respected descendants. Their descendants have always stood for fairness and equality and have always fought for parity for themselves and others within the British colony and later in independent Fiji. Despite the harsh conditions of indenture, Girmitians and their descendants have preserved elements of their culture, language and traditions, which have passed down through generations. For most Fijians of Indian descendants, Girmit heritage forms a vital part of their cultural identity, fostering a sense of pride in their resilience and cultural continuity. Girmit has fostered a sense of solidarity and community amongst the Girmit descendants as they supported each other through the challenges of indenture and worked together to preserve their cultural identity. This spirit of unity continues to be cherished among Fijian of Indian descendants today, contributing to social cohesion within their communities. The experiences of Girmitians highlighted their resilience in the face of adversity and their determination to overcome exploitation and injustice. For Girmit descendants, the Girmit era symbolizes the struggles of their ancestors for dignity, rights, and equality, inspiring them to advocate for social justice and human rights. The stories and experiences of Girmitians have been passed down through generations within Fijians of Indian descendants, families shaping their values, aspirations, and sense of identity. The legacy of Girmit serves as a source of inspiration for Fijians of Indian descendants, reminding them of the sacrifices made by their ancestors and motivating them to honor their legacy through their own actions and achievements. The Girmitians have contributed a lot to the development of this nation. We all know that Fiji is regarded as one of the developed countries amongst the Pacific Island countries because we have organized infrastructure, proper facilities, and many industries which employ a lot of people. This is largely attributed to the hardworking descendants of the Girmitians who have helped a lot in this endeavor. The foundation for agriculture, particularly the sugar industry, was laid down by the Girmitians and later taken over by their descendants. Apart from agriculture, the Girmitians' contribution has been in other important facets of Fijian society, including education, politics, business, and commerce, sports, to name a few. The Indians saw education as a means of liberating their posterity from the legacies of Girmit. Despite facing numerous challenges, including language barriers and socio-economic hardships, the Girmitians prioritized education for their children. They established informal schools within their communities, often under trees or in makeshift structures, where basic literacy and numeracy skills were taught. Over time, as the Fijians of Indian descendants community in Fiji grew and established itself more firmly, they began to advocate for formal education opportunities. The Girmitians have also excelled in business and commerce sector. Their contribution in this sector is huge and remarkable. It is a fact that the majority in the business sector in Fiji, from small to medium or even to big business, is dominated by the descendants of Girmitians. There are a few famous names from Labasa, including R.B. Patel, A. Hussein and Company, Kalyan Jipala, Jaduram family, and Gurubutsan family, from where Honorable Charanjit Singh comes from. Mr. Singh is also a very successful person from Labasa, and I know most of you are aware and very proud of him for his achievements. The descendants of the Girmitians from Labasa have made their mark in the sporting arena. There are the famous soccer players including Anand Sami and Roy Krishna. Both have represented Fiji Fiji soccer team. I know all of you are very proud of these two people from Labasa. The Girmit Commemoration Day, like today, is crucial for raising awareness and educating people about the Girmit era and its significance in Fiji's history. It provides a platform for discussions, lectures, exhibitions, and cultural performances that highlight the experiences of indentured laborers and the enduring impact on Fijian society. It serves as a source of inspiration for advocating social change and advancing the rights and welfare of descendants of Girmitiers. It reminded people of the resilience, courage, and the determination of the Girmitiers in the face of adversity, motivating them to continue working towards a more just and equitable society. Overall, I wish to state that you should be proud if you are a descendant of a Girmitier, because your ancestors have given you a lot to this country through their sweat and blood. You are most welcome to enjoy the fruits of their labor. More importantly, you have all the right to live and continue to this nation. I must thank you all for making this country for what it is today. The coalition government, through the new established Ministry of Multi-Ethnic Affairs, will look after the interests of the people of Fijians of Indian descendants and other ethnic groups in terms of preserving their cultures and tradition. Saving and preserving culture and tradition of a group of people is a very important role for any government. The coalition government takes this role very seriously. I have full confidence in Mr. Charan Jit Singh and his ministry that they will provide their best service to the people of Labasa and Vunolevu. Finally, I thank you all for coming to this important event, and I look forward to watching the entertainment part of this event. Danabat, Vunolevu, thank you very much.